Hey, what's up guys? Drew Manchu back at it again with another face-to-face video. This is my weekly series where I go through my stack of comics that I picked up and I let you guys know one by one what I thought about them. Now before we get to the comics, let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room, and that's the fact that I'm in full Wookiee mode. I just had to let my hair down and celebrate because I hit 200 subscribers. 200 subscribers. That's crazy that 200 people want to hear me talk about comics, and that amazes the shit out of me. It feels like just yesterday I was doing my 100 subscriber giveaway. Probably because I just sent the prize out like last week. Word up, Spider Grandpa. Thanks for being patient. I'll probably end up doing another giveaway probably around 250, so that sounds like a nice milestone. So shout out to all my new subs, and I hope you're enjoying the content. And go ahead and hit me up in the comments down below. And rest assured, I'm going to be checking out your content as well. This Wednesday was the 5th Wednesday of the month, so slim pickings on most of the releases. I picked up a couple of independent titles, though. This 25-cent issue of Saga. This is Saga number 43. This is the first issue in Saga Volume 8, I believe. It really does a nice job of catching you up with a nice recap at the beginning of the story. This is a serious topic, and there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek humor in here as well. Some good stuff. We tackle the issues of self-identity and being a family, and there's also poo monsters. So there's that to look forward to. Brian K. Vaughan is a fantastic storyteller, and this story goes places you never thought it would. Real nice twists and turns. Not for everybody, but I'm a huge fan of Saga. I picked up Spencer and Locke number 2. Really happy to find this issue in my pull this week. I absolutely loved issue number 1, a hard-boiled detective story where the main character's partner is his childhood imaginary friend. And issue 2 has some more mature themes and is even darker than issue number 1, which is really nicely juxtaposed by the Calvin and Hobbes homage. I really enjoyed this story, and it's different than anything else you're going to find out there. And its originality is a great reason why I'm looking forward to picking up issue number 3. Really enjoyed Spencer and Locke number 2. Very minor DC haul this week. I picked up Trinity Annual number 1. This story is finally pushing us towards the Dark Trinity, Evil Trinity, Trinity of Trinities that we've been being teased about for a little while now. I'm a little upset that I didn't get more of that great Francis Manapul art that we got in the last issue, but the art in this issue is solid and the story is engaging, and I really enjoyed this oversized issue. Really nice annual. Teen Titans Special number 1 is the 4th part of the Lazarus Contract, and I really like the Lazarus Contract. Fantastic stuff. I love Damian in this story. I love the fact that we got some backstory with Dick Grayson and Deathstroke. I love Deathstroke's arc here. I've been enjoying his story. Some good action, and the art was serviceable. Not a huge fan of the art in this issue. That's probably my one gripe about it, but I really enjoyed the story as a whole, the Lazarus Contract. This leaves off on a really nice spot for Deathstroke, kind of leaves his story up in the air, and I think it's probably a good spot for me to jump off of Deathstroke, so I'll go ahead and drop that. Titans doesn't seem to be interesting me at this point, so I'll probably end up dropping that, and Teen Titans, we're going to keep buying that. Damian's in it. So, there you go. The Lazarus Contract. Successful event. I'm still dropping the books. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. My Marvel stack was actually pretty big this week, and we'll go ahead and start that off with Jeff Lemire's Thanos. I picked up Thanos number 7. Thanos has been defeated by his son Thane, left powerless and broken in the ruins of Titan. And in issue number 7, we see Thanos scratching and clawing just to survive. He's a shell of his former self, easily taken advantage of by the scavengers of the wastelands of Titan. It's at his lowest when Thanos is then approached by some new allies. It's interesting to see a character as powerful as Thanos approached from this angle, and I really enjoyed it, and I thought it very poignant. Great art in the issue, and Lemire's character work here, again, is stellar. I absolutely loved Thanos number 7. Old Man Logan number 24 is the final issue in the Past Life story arc. Another shining example of great character work by Jeff Lemire, as Logan has been jumping back and forth through past incarnations of himself and experiencing pieces of his life. The endgame for this experiment is for him to prevent the deaths of his family in the future. This is not realized, but he does get to spend some time with them and get some closure ultimately. But never say never, as the teaser for the next issue shows him facing off with the Hulk in the Wasteland. Could be a flashback, who knows, but I'm always excited to pick up Old Man Logan. Fantastic character work on this Elseworlds version of Wolverine. Sticking with the X-Men theme, I picked up Generation X #2. I really enjoyed the story in this book. Jubilee has had a hard time wrangling these kids, and basically she's told them there are 3 phases of X-Men education: preparing you for the team, preparing you for life as an X-Man, and then preparing you for life after they basically kick you out of being an X-Man. And basically that's what these kids have landed themselves in: remedial X-Men-hood. And it's a fantastic story so far. The art, on the other hand, has been troublesome, and I'm not a huge fan. But as long as the character work in this book stays on point, I'll keep picking it up. Not a must-buy, but if you're an X fan, you're probably going to dig it. I grabbed Cable #1 this week, which marks the relaunch for the time-hopping X-Man. Think Quantum Leap with big fucking guns. Pretty cool stuff. Great action. Pacheco's art is really, really top-notch. I absolutely loved it. The story was a bit of fluff and didn't reveal too much, and this thing kind of has mini-series written all over it, but I don't have a problem with that. If we get one nice volume out of Cable, one nice trade paperback, I'll be really happy with that, and I enjoyed this book. I also picked up this corner variant, been picking all of these up, and I think this one looks really cool. I dig it. I picked up Spider-Gwen #20 this week. This is a fantastic issue in Jason Latour's Elseworlds story of where Gwen Stacy got the powers of the Spider-Man and Peter Parker died. Really cool stuff. Great universe that they're building here, and Rodriguez's art is absolutely phenomenal. Vibrant, colorful, and imaginative. On a mission for the Kingpin Matt Murdock, Spider-Woman is encountered by 2 different bounty hunters, the Wolverine and Kitty Pryde of this universe, or as they're known here, the immortal Mr. Murderhands, which I absolutely love that. Why can that not be a thing from now on? It's gotta be. That's what I'm calling Wolverine from this point forward. Deal with that shit. So the immortal Mr. Murderhands and the untouchable Shadowcat, which is absolutely awesome as well. Fantastic stuff in this book. I love the world building that Jason Latour does, the sandbox that he's playing in, and this doesn't do a whole lot to move the narrative forward, but really great issue, great action in there, and the art is absolutely phenomenal. I get goosebumps every time I read the word snicked. Fantastic. The immortal Mr. Murderhands. Oh my god, that's great. Marvel also dropped a shit ton of Secret Empire on us this week. We got the main title in Secret Empire #3. Nick Spencer does a fantastic job in this story of actually building more of this world. We see more of the mysterious Steve that showed up at the end of the last issue. We get Natasha training the champions. We get Sam Wilson swearing off involvement in the conflict altogether. The quest for the Cosmic Cube fragments takes us to both Wakanda and Atlantis. And we get the emergence of 2 different characters in Hank Pym and the Punisher. This book is chock full of awesome, and Andrea Sorrentino does a fantastic job with the art here. It's absolutely beautiful with dynamic layouts and fantastic panels. This is a must-buy. This is the best event in years. You have to have it. Secret Empire #3. There were also a gaggle of tie-ins for Secret Empire. We got Uprising #1. This is the first issue of the Champions book for the most part, of them being led by Natasha Romanoff, the Black Widow. Really good book. I enjoyed the art in this, and a good story about the young team trying to infiltrate the Hydra Youth Choir. This is a mini-series that's going to be tying in, so I'm going to be picking all these up. Good stuff. Sam Wilson, Captain America #22. I gave up on this story a few issues back, but it doesn't seem like I missed too much. Cap has put down the shield. This issue basically shows us how Sam got to the place where he is when we run into him in issue #3 of Secret Empire. So, quality tie-in, and I like the way it all ties together. Spencer is writing this as well, and I don't think it's an essential part of the puzzle, but it definitely helps to fill things in. Deadpool number 31. You got Deadpool, Agent Coulson, Captain America, deceit, backstabbery, murder. This issue has it all. Jerry Duggan does a great job with this Deadpool series. His sense of humor is on point, and this book actually has some deeper emotion tied to it behind it as well. So I really enjoyed the way this story was told. The art was on point, and I definitely think that if you're a Deadpool fan, you'll like this, and if you're reading Secret Empire, I think you should pick this up as well. Really cool tie-in, Deadpool number 31. And Dennis Hopeless's Doctor Strange number 21 is also a Secret Empire tie-in. This issue shows Doctor Strange underneath the bubble of the Dark Force dimension, and he's doing his best to gather all the magic that he can to fight back. Dennis Hopeless has done a really great job of picking up where Jason Aaron left off with Doctor Strange, and even though Chris Bachalo is not on the art anymore, I really found this issue to be rendered very imaginatively and in pretty much the same style as Bachalo. He has really set a blueprint for how Doctor Strange and his world looks, and I think that this is a really nice representation of that. I like seeing Doctor Strange working with these other heroes, and there was some fantastic team-ups, really great action, and some great quippy dialogue as well. Hopeless is doing a great job on this, and I'm excited to read the rest of these Secret Empire tie-ins. Really cool stuff. So with only 4 non-Marvel books, I'm only going to do one pick of the week this week, guys, and that's going to be Secret Empire number 3. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm loving this event, and the art inside is fantastic. Really great stuff from Nick Spencer. If you're not down with this, you're really missing out. You're missing the boat on one of the best things that I've read in comics in the last decade. And my cover of the week is this variant for Secret Empire number 3. This is Thor here in Hydra Regalia. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful cover there. I love this. Great stuff. That's going to do it for this face-to-face video, guys. Remember, collect what you love, share what you find. I'm Drew Manchu. I'll see you guys next time.